여러분 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 제 목소리 들려요? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? 저 잘 보여요? Can you see me well? Am I streaming? 안녕하세요. 심란님, Easy Arabic Class님, 안녕하세요. 제네시스 안디아님, 이라희님, DH님, 배아님, 셰릴님, 다은님, 쉐런님, 배아님, 잘 보이고 잘 들려요. 안녕하세요, 디아님. Thank you for telling me your name again. 후자 수레쉬 is 디아님. 오케이. 잘 들려요? 잘 보이고 잘 들려요. 은영님 오셨어요. 안녕하세요. 디박씨님, 보니님, 안녕하세요. 오늘도 날씨가 엄청 흐려요. Today is really overcast too. 햇빛이 하나도 없어요. 그래서 제가 또 귀신 같아요. There's no sun at all, so I look like ghost again. But if I turn another light on, it's too bright on my face. So we'll just have to go with my ghost face today. 오늘은 귀신같이 수업할게요. 안녕하세요. 일라이님, 엘리님, 일라이님, 제시님, 메라미미님, TT and others님, 시미, 심란님, 마리프랑스님, 안녕하세요. 보니님 준비됐죠? 준비됐어요? 주드님, 안녕하세요. 거기도 햇빛이 없어요? 흐려요? 빨리 봄이 오면 좋겠어요. I am really hoping for spring to come. 겨울이 너무 지긋지긋해요. I'll type in 지긋지긋하다. When you're sick and tired of something, 지긋지긋해요. 겨울 너무 지긋지긋해요. Windflower님, 오랜만이에요. Long time no see you. Edith Rock님, hi from Israel. 안녕하세요. Actually, tonight I am going to this famous Israeli restaurant. 저는 오늘 이스라엘 식당에 가요. 제가 정말 좋아하는 식당이고 엄청 인기가 많아요. I love that restaurant and it's really popular. 그래서 예약하기 정말 힘들거든요. It's really hard to get a reservation. 근데 예약해서 너무 신나요. 오늘 라이브 잘 하고 저는 저녁에 맛있는 거 먹으러 갈 거예요. After I do my life well, I'm going to dine out tonight. 그래서 너무 신나요. 보자. 셰리님 선생님 항상 예뻐요. 감사합니다. 너무 스윗해요. 보링 아저씨님, 인드라님 안녕하세요. 은영님 여기 너무 추워요. 저는 얼 것 같아요. 여기도 추워요 오늘. 감기 조심하세요. 감사합니다. 그럴게요. 안녕하세요 여러분. 좋아요. 서로 인사하세요. 안녕하세요, 크리스탈님. New to your channel. Happy to be learning with you. Welcome. I'm happy you are here with us too. Hopefully you will learn a lot today. 도움이 되면 좋겠어요. I am always sick and tired of something. Then you always have to find something that makes you happy. That's how we, survive. 안녕하세요. 저는 인도에 살고 있는 스와티라고 해요. 안녕하세요. 스와티님. 네, 저는 잘 지냈어요. 네일아트가이님. 헬가 포인트님, 헬로. 안녕하세요. 오케이, 여러분. 네, 예약 축하해요. 여기는 파이자님 asked 거기 몇 시예요? 여기는 아침 9시 4분이에요. 저는 미국 동부에 살아요. 그래서 지금 아침이에요. I live on the east coast of US. So it's morning here. 네. 그리고 샤미님 asked this. I was just gonna say 오늘 수업은 intermediate이에요. If you are a true beginner, this might be a little too overwhelming. If it is, don't think, oh my God, my Korean sucks. You'll get there. All the intermediate students were beginners at some point. So you just have to pile one by one, 차곡차곡차곡 쌓으면 intermediate 될 수 있어요. 그쵸? Also, even if you don't understand every single detail I explain, you could still learn how to just use this chunk. So you could just memorize some of the examples from today. Even if you don't understand 100%, relax. Okay? Take something with you today. And that'll pile up over time. 그쵸? 첫 라이브예요, 스와티님. 어서 오세요. 시험 있어요, 주드님. 시험 잘 보세요. Do well on your test. 이스라엘 음식 엄청 맛있어요. 진짜 맛있어요. 그래서 그 레스토랑 셰프도 엄청 유명하신 분이에요. The chef is really famous too. So it's really hard to get a reservation. 안녕하세요. 자스민님 안녕하세요. 조 라이언 보고농님 반고농님 안녕하세요. 아나블루님 안녕하세요. 여기는 밤이에요. 영국은 오후 2시예요. 언니 you're so kind. You're intermediate 좋아요. 홍콩에서 메이님 안녕하세요. 크리스토퍼 박스님 오셨어요. 어서 오세요. I think I'm intermediate, but I still can't easily form sentences. You have to practice, right? So do something every day, 여러분. If you have a family member, 가족, 친구 있으면 keep talking in Korean or write a journal every day with new grammar, new vocabulary you learned. Or social media. Open an Instagram account just to post things in Korean. Things like that. 그쵸? 공부한 지 거의 2년 되신 분도 있고 조 라이언님은 공부한 지 2년 되셨어요. intermediate이면 좋을 텐데 there we go. 잠깐만요. windflower님 said 저는 지금 울산에 있어요. 선생님 인스타 봐서 울산 가고 싶어요. 방금 태화강 갔어요. 진짜요? 저희 집이 울산이에요. For those of you who don't know, 저희 집이, my home is 울산. 울산 태화강, 그 대나무 숲, bamboo forest 꼭 가세요. And if you can, I think bus number 104 goes to 대왕암, the coastal, beautiful coastal scenery. You can go check that out. 에릭티님은 서울에 사는 스웨덴 사람이에요. 처음으로 들어요. 어서 오세요, 에릭님. 자, 그러면 시작해 볼까요, 여러분? 펠리시아님 안녕하세요. 수메야님, 이시나 굽타님 다 안녕하세요. 심라님 안녕하세요. 엑토르님 올라 부에노스 디아스 안녕하세요. 네, 아니요 안 늦었어요. You're not late. We are about to start. 디박씨님 도움이 돼요. 감사합니다. You almost missed my class. 일라공오스 MS님. I'm glad you didn't. So today we're studying 을 텐데 을 테니까 a lot of people say this is confusing, but in a way it's really easy once you get this thing I'm going to tell you today. 시작할 건데 자 볼게요. 자, 을 텐데, 을 테니까 let's break it down first of all. And then we'll see bunch of examples. 먼저 하나 보고 예를 많이 볼게요. 자, 을 텐데는 을 터이다 plus this ending 은데 는데예요. 을 터 this is bound noun which cannot stand alone. It's always used with a modifier. And it's always used with this 을, not 는 or 은, but always 을. Even if you are a beginner, you know 을 거예요 form, right? 알아요? 을 거예요 form 아세요? I am going to eat. 먹을 거예요. 그죠? 먹을 거예요. I'm going to go. 갈 거예요. So this 을, 리을 modifies the noun that comes after. Modifies this noun that comes after. So if we said just 먹을 거, it's something to eat. 갈 곳, a place. Then it becomes a place to go. So you didn't go yet. 아직 안 갔어요. 갈 거예요. 먹을 거, things to eat. 아직 안 먹었어요. You didn't eat yet. 먹을 거예요. You will eat. So that 을, which is prospective, future, it's always used 더. So 우, which is future, and then 더, always used together. Okay? So then you can guess, okay, so then it'll have a meaning of future or things that we haven't done yet. 그래서 this 터 as a noun, its meaning is guess, will, or prediction. Meaning it's all future, right? So think about that. It's either translated as probably, because that 을 거예요 form, 여러분, is not future tense. It's not a tense marker. It just shows uncertainty, probability. You are saying 90%, but not 100%. That's why you use it for future, because for future, you never know. You cannot be 100%. That's why. So remember that, because knowing that 을 거 is not future, but probably helps today too. So probability, 맞아요. So 을 터 shows guess, willingness, my will to do something, prediction. And then 이다 is to be, right? That is my guess. That is my will. That is my prediction. So there is that guessing meaning, predicting meaning, willingness meaning. And then you put 은데 form. This 은데 from 그런데, however, but, or by the way, that 은데 is used to disagree, hesitate. So you're saying, but it is, I'll show you more examples, okay? 2 slides later. And you are saying disagreeing or showing some hesitation to make a command or suggestion. So justification, reason, or background for commands or suggestion. This is the breakdown. And look, 보세요. 터 plus 이다 있죠? So if you combine 터, 이, it becomes 태. Literally, 어 vowel plus 이 vowel becomes 어이, 에. So 을태 became 을태. We delete dictionary ending 다, 그쵸? And then you put different ending, 은데, 는데. And now, this 태 doesn't have anything underneath, so you just put 니은 underneath. And then it becomes ten. And it became 을, 텐, 대. So that's the combination. You are guessing something. You're saying probably, or you're saying will do something. And then you're adding a meaning of this 은데, 는데. So let's look at what 은데, 는데 means in sentences. So the yellow part, 을태, shows your guess or your will to do something. And the last part, 대, shows what 은대 means, basically. Are you following so far? 지금까지 괜찮아요? 어때요? So I'll keep going. So we have a flow, and then I'll check your messages. 은대, after adjective stem, it's 은대, 좋은대, 큰대, 예쁜대. 그쵸? If it's a verb stem, you put 는대. So 먹는대, 가는대, 자는데 이렇게 말해요. You're taking notes at the speed of your of light. 그래서 for example, here the first meaning is but or however. And if you end the sentence with 은대는데, it's like blah 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 though. You're disagreeing. You're refuting what the other person said. 동의 안 해요. 반대해요. 그러면 은대는데 써요. 그래서 친구가 슬퍼 보여요. Your friend looks sad. 그래서 여러분이 물었어요. You asked. 무슨 일이야? What's the matter? 무슨 일 있어? Is there anything happening? And your friend says, 친구가 아무 일도 아니야 라고 했어요. Nothing. No matter. It's no matter. It's nothing. Nothing is happening. 아무 일도 아니야. It's nothing. But it looks like there is something. So you say, but no. You do have something happening though. Disagreeing, refuting what the other person said. But it's not nothing. 아닌데? But there is something. 무슨 일 있는데? That meaning is the first meaning of 은대는데. Disagreeing, but, however, though. 두 번째는 second meaning. Showing hesitation. So you show a hesitation to ask a favor. I'm so sorry, but is it possible at all that you do a favor for me? That hesitation. Or you're rejecting. Somebody suggests, do you want to go on a date with me? And you're like, no, I don't. That's rude, 여러분. 그쵸? That's rude. So what you do is usually give an excuse. I'm busy though. Give an excuse to reject using 은대는데. But I'm busy, basically. 슬퍼 보이는데. 맞아요, 매드님. In the previous example, 아닌데 슬퍼 보이는데 you do look sad though. Exactly. That's how you use that. And then from that though meaning, you can give an excuse for a favor or rejection. 자, 친구가 말해요. 주말에 영화 볼래? Do you want to go watch a movie on the weekend? 주말에는 바쁜데. But I'm busy on the weekend. 나 약간 바쁜데. You can end it there. They will get it, so you can't. But instead of just ending it there, if you are not completely rejecting, then you can suggest alternative, right? I am busy on the weekend. How about next week? So the suggestion can come afterwards. 주말에는 바쁜데, but I'm busy on the weekend. 다음 주는 어때? How about the next week? Can you go next week? So that's how you use this 은대는데. I know how to read Cyril. I forgot a lot. 모르겠어요. Okay, 너 나랑 데이트 할래? Do you wanna go on a date or do you wanna date me? 싫은데. 싫은데, but I don't want. Exactly. 그쵸? That's how you use this. But I don't. But I don't want to. 그래서 look here. We said, but I am busy. And then 내년은 어때? How about next year? How about next year? So you can give us an alternative suggestion. You guys are all mean. But I love it. 그래서 from that usage, we can expand, right? And so now, even if you're not rejecting, you can give a reason or a background for your suggestion. So that's how we use 은대는데 for background information. Justifying what I'm going to commend, what I'm going to recommend, what I'm going to suggest. So think about this, right? Somebody asked something and you're like, but I'm busy. How about next year? That how about next year is a suggestion. So expand that usage. Now you'll use this to give suggestions. 보세요. 비가 와요. It's raining. And that's my reason. Okay, it's my justification. Hey, it's raining. I don't want to walk in the rain. Can we just take a cab? So that's what we do. 비 오는데 택시 타고 가자. 야, 비 오는데 걷지 말고 don't walk. 택시 타고 가자. 제발, I'll pay. 내가 돈 낼게. That's what you do. 저 지금 한국 드라마 때문에 여러분 다 완전 드라마틱해요. Super dramatic. 자, 이 부분 볼게요. In this part, 비 오는데 택시 타고 가자. You can change to 비 올 텐데 택시 타고 가자. If you are guessing. It will rain though. Let's take a cab. I think it's probably going to rain. Let's take a cab. Basically what it is. Okay, now I'm getting confused. 괜찮아요? Because we are now looking at this more in depth. So for example, 자, 여기에 여러분 비 오는데 instead of 비 오는데 if you wanna say 비 올 거예요. It's going to rain. 비 올 거다, right? Ending. And then we changed to this 예요. That's how you learned 비 올 거예요. Plus 은데, basically. So, 비 올 거예요, just delete all that. And then it becomes 비 올 건데, it's going to rain though. It'll probably rain though. One thing. This is important. 제일 중요해요. Instead of 올 건데, instead of 을 건데, people say 을 텐데. Basically, that's what it is, 여러분. 을 건데, 을 거예요, meaning going to, probably, will, plus 은대는데. For some reason, I don't know, nobody knows. But instead of 을 건데, people use 을 텐데. That's the meaning of 을 텐데. 을 건데, 을 텐데. 똑같아요. That's it, basically. This is all you have to know. 이게 다예요, 사실. 자, 그래서 을 건데가 을 텐데예요. 자, 그래서 볼게요. 예를 들면, for example, 이거예요. 너 바쁠 거야. So see, here, it's weird, but I just used it to show you the breakdown. Instead of you are going to be busy, it's not future tense. You are guessing. You're probably busy. 너 바쁠 거야. 그런데, 은대는데 comes from 그런데, right? 은대는데 meaning is here. But, however, 도와줘서 고마워. But you helped me. So, thank you. 너 바쁠 거야. You're probably busy. 그런데 도와줘서 고마워. 그쵸? And you combine these two. 바쁠 거야 그런데 becomes 바쁠 건데. 바쁠 건데 도와줘서 고마워. For some reason, I don't know. 저도 왜 그런지 몰라요. Nobody knows. We don't know. But instead of 바쁠 건데, people say 바쁠 텐데. Basically, that is it. 바쁠 건데 becomes 바쁠 텐데. Ta-da! Good. We're done. 여러분, 수업 끝? 자, I need to check your messages. I thought there were a lot of messages. IU 때문에 한국어 공부하게 됐어요. 조 라이언님, I have a video clip of IU today. IU 비디오 있어요. 세라님, Sam, to practice the grammar, I should have. 신발 살 걸 그랬어. 맞아요. That's correct. 맞아요. 대나무 숲 갔어요. Windflower님. 좋아요. 오케이. 저는 바트님이에요. 감사합니다. Thank you for sharing your name. 정전이 되다. 네, 맞아요. Okay, prediction, perhaps, 맞아요. May or might, 맞아요. 맞아요. Would or may or might, 맞아요. Okay. And then you were just playing with the Korean drama dramatic scenarios, 그쵸? 수지님 asked, can we change it to 비 올 것 같은데? 맞아요. Exactly. I think it'll rain. And in that context, you'll use this too. 비 올 텐데. 비 올 것 같은데. 똑같아요. Same, basically. Same, basically. Okay. 그쵸? 슬픈 노래에 을 텐데 많이 나와요. There are a lot of 을 텐데 in sad songs. I'll tell you why later. Why. 그쵸? TT and others 님, I think I saw 을 건데 being used, probably in the books. 맞아요, because it's the same meaning, basically. 그쵸? Christopher Fox님, I guess it's going to rain though. Let's take a taxi. Exactly. That's the literal meaning of 비 올 텐데 택시 타고 가자. 맞아요. Future tense is used for prediction also. Technically, prediction is used for future tense. Actually, 여러분, I want to point this out. Every time I say there's no future tense in Korea, 을 거예요 is not future tense. There are two reasons. First of all, 을 거예요 is used for present and past as well. When you are guessing what's happening right now, you are guessing what happened in the past. Okay? Second of all, you don't need future tense to talk about future in Korean. You can just use present tense 어아요 to talk about future when you know for sure. 내일 뭐 해? What are you doing tomorrow? There you go. That's why it's not future tense, but it is a grammatical form that's saying probably and is used for future. 그쵸? 그리고 제시님 said 저는 을테지만 들은 적 있어요. 그건 텐데랑 똑같아요? 네. Because 지만 is also but, however, right? But 은대 meaning has way more usages, to hesitate, to reject, and 지만 doesn't get used for those. So that's the difference. 아라쌤 안녕하세요. 여러분, Korean 아라쌤 is here. 수업하시느라 목 아프실 텐데 물 좀 드세요. 감사합니다, 선생님. 커피를 마시겠습니다. 텐데 NCT 노래 제목이에요. 오늘 뮤직비디오 있어요. I have a music video for that. 샤미님's example. 비가 올 텐데 우산 가지고 가. 맞아요. It's going to rain, so take your umbrella. 을 것 같아서 비슷해요. I think it is, so. That'll be the literal meaning. But 같아서 어서 와서 you cannot use for command or suggestion. 자, windflower님 이거 어려운 줄 알았을 텐데 이렇게 끝난다고? 그래서 볼게요. 쌤은 바쁠 텐데 잠깐만요. 쌤은 바쁠 텐데 우리를 위해 라이브 해주셔서 감사합니다. Exactly, that's how you use it. You are probably busy, but you're doing live for us, so thank you. Sarah Lim asked, if we do say as 건데, will it be wrong or sound weird to locals? 바쁠 건데 도와줘서 고마워. 안 이상해요. 근데 바쁠 텐데 is used way more often. It's not wrong. It's not grammatically wrong, and it's not super weird, but for some reason, 을 텐데 is used way more. 자, 그리고 why 타고 is followed by 고. I have a 고 live. Please watch that live for the usage of 고, 나디아님. But basically, you say it for transportation. 택시 타고 가요. 버스 타고 가요. You get on it and go. 메디님, how is 을 텐데 different from 을 것 같은데? So 을 것 같은데 is literally saying I think it looks like the fact that. I think it is. Similar. In English, it's similar, but in English, different too, right? It would be 을 텐데, it will be 을 텐데. I think it will be. I think it is going to. It's 을 것 같은데. 지만 sounds more formal than 은대는데. 맞아요. 맞아요. Okay. BTS song Spring Day. I have a video too, 여러분. Okay, so 을 텐데, 은대는데 is very useful because it's used for so many different contexts. 자, here, so we said 바쁠 텐데 도와줘서 고마워. You can omit 도와줘서 and just say 바쁠 텐데 고마워. 그쵸? That's how you can use it. Use this, 여러분. Take notes of this and say this to somebody. 바쁠 텐데 고마워 for whatever they did. To make it honorific, you can put 으시, subject honorific suffix, and instead of 바쁠 텐데, 바쁘실 텐데. So to somebody who's older than you, higher than you, or in a formal setting, business partners, bosses, 상사, 동료, colleague, 선생님, teachers, 교수님, professors, 손님, customers. When you have to be polite, 바쁘실 텐데. 도와줘서 becomes 도와주셔서. Subject honorific, 고맙습니다. 감사합니다. 자, is the 을 텐데 used in the place of 는데? 네, 맞아요. It's the same ending. That 대 is the same ending. I guess 텐데, easy to say, but 건데, twisted tongue. Yeah, 을 텐데 is easier. You're right. The tongue placement, 을, 르 sound is already in the same spot as 트, behind your upper teeth. 을 텐데. 을 건데, your teeth have to move back to touch the soft palate. 맞아요. That's good observation. That's probably why it almost replaced 을 건데, because there is this noun 터 that can replace 거 in that particular meaning. 자, 자, 다시 한번. 을 건데 becomes 을 텐데. That's what it is. Conjugation, easy. If the stem ends with a consonant like 좋다, 좋을 텐데, 좋을 텐데. There will be too many people though. 사람 많다, 많을 텐데. If the stem ends with a vowel, then you just put 리을 underneath. I'll show you more examples. And if the stem ends with 비읍, like 춥다, 덥다, 맵다, 비읍 becomes 우. And then you just put 리을 underneath. 추울 텐데, 더울 텐데, 매울 텐데. And if the stem ends with 리을 already, like 살다, to live, 알다, to know, then we were going to put 리을, so you don't have to do anything. Just 텐데, 살 텐데, 알 텐데. 이렇게 해요. Let's look at examples. Let's look at examples. 볼게요. 친구가 말해요. 수지랑 같이 저녁 먹을까? Shall we have dinner with 수지? 수지랑 같이 저녁 먹을까? And you can say, Suji's probably on a diet though, but she's on a diet. Then you can say, 수지, 요즘 다이어트 할 텐데. 요즘 아마 다이어트 할 텐데. 이렇게 이야기해요. But she's on a diet, so I'm not sure if she wants to have dinner. 그쵸? So 다이어트 하다, 하 ends with a vowel. So you put 리을 underneath. 할 텐데. 예요. Matt님 said, 그 사람이 나를 싫어할 텐데. 안 만나. That person's going to hate me, so I don't want to meet with them. 저 싫어하다, 싫어할 텐데. 여러분 바쁘실 텐데, 제시님, 선생님의 라이브를 보면서 한국어를 열심히 공부하시다니 대단하시네요. 오, 잘했어요. 잘했어요. 좋아요. 수진님, 추울 텐데, it'll be cold though. So, 따뜻한 옷 입고 다니세요. 그렇게 써요. 완벽해요. It's perfect. 네, 그렇게 써요. 카나님, 시간이 없으실 텐데. So here, 없다, right, is the dictionary form. And then it's 의시. So when there is a consonant on the bottom, you do need 의. If not, like 하다, then you just put 시. 시간이 없으실 텐데. 예요. 카이라띠님, 안녕하세요. I'm late, so I missed some parts. Can 텐데 be used with past tense? Oh, I haven't talked about it yet. It's already future. 을 거예요 is already talking about future. Or probably. Okay. 히읗 받침. 하얗다. 여러분, can you hear this noise? 이 소리 들려요? 밖에 눈 치우는 것 같아요. I think they're cleaning the snow or we had a sleet. 시끄러운데, 시끄러울 텐데. 들려요? Do you hear that too? 무슨 소리지? What is this sound? I'll have to go like this. Would this be better? 이렇게 하면 더 잘 들려요. 자, 볼게요. 하얗다. We know here is really weird and gets omitted a lot. So here, just delete it and becomes 하얄 텐데. 하얄 텐데. 그렇다, to be so, right? 그럴 텐데. 그럴 텐데. 이렇게 돼요. The heard ones. Heard drops, just replace heard with 리을. 그럴 텐데. 이렇게 하면 돼요. 그쵸? 수지 씨는 아주 바쁠 텐데 팬이랑 놀지 않아요. 맞아요. How did you know I was talking about that, 수지? 수지 너무 예뻐. Sam handwriting so neat. 감사합니다. 파이자님, 너도 같이 갔으면 좋을 텐데. That usage is coming up. When I speak close to the microphone, it sounds like ASMR. 그쵸? 맞아요. 자, 보세요. So another example. Now I have an example with the consonant. So your friend says, 친구가 내일 내 짝사랑한테 고백할 거야. 좋아한다고 말할 거야. 짝사랑, crush, 그쵸? I'm going to tell my crush that I like him or like her. 고백하다, to confess one's feelings. 상처받을 텐데. You're gonna get hurt though. 상처받을 텐데. 안 하는 게 좋을 텐데. It'll be better not to though. 이렇게 말할 수 있어요. It's probably crowded there, so grip your bag tightly. 한국어로 뭐예요? 여러분, let's guess together. How would you say it's probably crowded? As in, there will be many people. There will be many people though. 어떻게 해요? How would you say, it'll be crowded though. There'll be many people though. 어떻게 해요? It'll be, check your answer. 사람이 or 사람, you can always drop particles in conversations. 많다 has consonant on the bottom. So 많을 텐데. 사람 많을 텐데. 가방 잘 들고 있어. Or 꼭. Like certainly, make sure, hold on. 가방, or 꽉. 다 좋아요. There's not one answer, but 가방 잘 들고 있어. Well, pay attention to it. 저 사람 많을 텐데 가방 잘 들고 있어. 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 사람이 많을 텐데 가방을 꼭 잡으세요. 복잡할 텐데 가고 싶지 않아요. 좋아요. Another example now. 친구가 걸어가자. 이렇게 말해요. Oh, shit. But it's going to rain though. 어떻게 했죠? We already saw this. 비 올 텐데. 비 올 텐데. 걷고 싶어? Do you wanna walk? 비 올 텐데. It's going to rain though. 이렇게 하고요. What about this, 여러분? We saw earlier, but let's check the conjugation rule. 걸어가자. Let's walk. Let's walk there. It's gonna be cold though. 어떻게 해요, 여러분? It's going to be too cold. I don't want. 어떻게 하면 될까요? 꼭 쥐세요, 괜찮아요. 쥐다, to grip on something. 가방 꼭 쥐세요, 괜찮아요. 네일 아트 가이님 said it. 텔마님 said 붐빌 텐데. 좋아요. 붐비다, to be crowded. 붐빌 텐데. 가방 꼭 쥐세요. 가방 잘 들고 있으세요. 이렇게 하면 돼요. 네, 좋아요. 추울 텐데. 자, 춥다 ends with 비읍. This 비읍 becomes 우. And then you put 리을. So 추울 텐데. 추울 텐데 예요. 자, 친구가 이렇게 말해요. 오늘 저녁 안 먹을 거야. 나 오늘 저녁 안 먹을 거야. You'll be hungry though. You know, you'll probably be hungry though. 어떻게 해요? You're gonna regret this. You're gonna be hungry though. 나 저녁 안 먹어. 나 다이어트 중이야. 저녁 안 먹을 거야. 그러면 어떻게 해요? You'll be hungry though. 추울 텐데 옷을 많이 입으세요. 좋아요. 추울 텐데 옷을 많이 입으세요. 띄어쓰기요. spacing, 추울, space, 텐데. You have to space it because tall, you know, tall, the original tall noun is an independent, you know, noun that has a meaning. Then you put a space. Noun modifying form plus noun, you put a space. So 배고플 space 텐데. 배고플 텐데. But you'll see Korean people not spacing. Not all native speakers know all the spacing rules because it's so complicated. 배고플 텐데. 저녁 안 먹으면 배고플 텐데. 너 배고플 텐데. 후회하지 마. Don't regret later. 이렇게 할 수 있죠. 잘해요, 여러분. 쉽죠? Isn't it easy? 쉬울 텐데. It's easy though. I'm guessing. It's probably easy though. 자, there was a question. Can you use it for past tense? There we go. Yes, you can. So, keep the past tense suffix like 좋았어요, at, 먹었어요, ot, 했어요, had, and then put 을 텐데 because it all ends with a consonant. So that's basically it. 존댓말로 텐데요. 네, 맞아요. 추울 텐데요. 이렇게 해요. 자, 좋았어요. It was nice. This at has the past tense meaning. 먹었어요. This at has the past tense meaning. 했어요. This double shoot underneath has the past tense. So you keep it. And then now it all has consonant on the bottom, right? So you put 을 for all of them and 텐데. 여행 갔는데 친구가 못 갔어요. You went on a trip, but your friend didn't go. It would have been nice if you had come with us. 같이 갔으면 좋았을 텐데. 이렇게 말하거든요. 예를 볼게요. Let's look at examples. 네, 수진님 맞아요. 을 테니까가 더 쉬워요. 그래서 뒤에 해요. I always put more complicated ones at the beginning before you get tired. 자, 볼게요. Same question. 같은 질문이에요. 가야 돼요? 약속 가야 돼요? 안녕히 가세요. 나중에 비디오 보세요. 친구가 말했어요. 네, 수지랑 같이 밥 먹을까? And Yuna say, I think she already ate though. 그러면 the regular sentence, 수지 벌써 밥 먹었어요. 수지 벌써 밥 먹었어. That is definite. You know for sure. 100%. She ate. She told me earlier that she was eating dinner. Or I saw her eating dinner. Then you'll say 수지 벌써 밥 먹었어. 근데 you're not sure. You're guessing. I think, she probably ate though. 그러면 you use 을 텐데. 수지 벌써 밥 먹었을 텐데. 이렇게 하면 돼요. Conjugation is easy. The nuance and feeling are difficult. I think last week I said it. Not last week. When we studied 고 ending, I said in Korean it's either conjugation's super crazy or the usage is crazy. Sometimes both are crazy. 좋아요. 네, in chatting there is no spacing at all. 맞아요. And I don't follow all the rules when I chat with my family or friends. I'm gonna, sound like textbooks. So you work with the context and your relationship. 좋아요. 이거도 샀으면 더 좋았을 텐데. It would be nice if I bought this one too. 코로나가 이미 사라졌을 텐데. 사라졌을 텐데 좋죠? Okay. 사라지면 좋을 텐데. Is perfect sentence to say. 코로나가 사라지면 좋을 텐데. It'll be nice though. It's still here. 자, 이승기 씨랑 밥 먹었대요. 수지 이승기 씨랑 밥 먹었대요. And that's Sesanim, right? It's you, right? Sesanim, Akairs. And that is the same as 먹었는데, but using 텐데. 아니요, 먹었는데 it has 는데 meaning, which means however or though. So that blue part is there. It's for sure. 수지 벌써 밥 먹었는데 will be she already ate though. For sure, she did. This is she probably ate though. Not sure. 돈이 많았을 텐데. That'll be like I would have had a lot of money, but I guess something else happened. If I didn't do the stock trading, I would have had all that money still with me. 주식 안 했으면 돈이 많았을 텐데. Or if I did stock and I would have made a lot of money. 주식 했으면 돈이 많았을 텐데. So it's used with 으면 a lot. If I did, I would have been. 그쵸? Is there a rule when past tense is expressed by 은 and what and when? There is not a clear-cut rule 없어요 for noun modifying form, right? So a lot of times you'll see both. Grammatically correct for is 은 or 니은 before a noun. But you'll see that a lot too. 좀 더 공부했으면 좋을 텐데 가야 돼? 가야 돼요, 라지아님. 안녕히 가세요. 시험 준비를 했으면 좋았을 텐데. 네, 돈 많았으면 좋았을 텐데. 맞아요. That I am going to explain now. Okay, so that 좋았을 텐데, all your wishes, right, that you are talking about is next slide, next part. Let's look at this one a little more before we move on as a practice. 연습할게요. 수지랑 집에 같이 갈까? Shall we go home with 수지? 수지 벌써 집에 갔어. That's for sure, I know. 집에 갔는데? That's for sure. But you want to combine that 갔어 with 을 텐데. 그럼 어떻게 해요? 수지 벌써 집에 나지씨님 감사합니다. Try again. 하트 댄스를 할게요. 나지씨님 감사합니다. 하트 감사합니다. Appreciate that. 박서준이랑 나갔을 텐데. She's probably left with 박서준. 파이자님, 신경 안 쓰고 무시했을 텐데 I would have ignored and not care. Okay, I see. Okay, 여러분, I see all your wishes. We need to move on to that soon, so then you can talk about this. 네, 수지 벌써 갔을 텐데. 맞아요. 수지 벌써 집에 갔을 텐데. She probably went home, though. Not sure, but I'm guessing. So you're guessing. 네, 파이자님, 맞아요. That's correct. So, 텐데, 말라크님, can be also used as a respectful way to correct somebody's affirmation without being rude instead of 는데. Yes, because you're saying, I guess, you're stepping back. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess that's wrong. I guess it's not correct. So you can use that for sure. So other usages with 텐데, 라지아님, talkative mind님, 좀 더 공부하면 좋을 텐데, or 좀 더 공부했으면 하면 좋을 텐데, it will be nice, but I have to go. 가야 돼요. I typed in the chat. So it will be nice to study more, but I have to go. 좀 더 공부하면 좋을 텐데 가야 돼요. 이렇게 해요. 자, 그래서 이렇게 써요. I think 메디님's question right now will be related to this actually. I often see 텐데 with negative meanings, like with an 아쉬운데 mood. Like, I'm sorry to see this happening, but there's also positive usage. There can be. 볼게요. 을 텐데, it would be though, right? So like that negative connotation, because like talkative minded님 said, it will be nice to study more, but I have to go. I'm afraid I have to go. So that negative meaning follows. That's often used that way. So here, you use it a lot with 걱정이에요. 시험 잘 봐야 될 텐데 I have to be good on this test though. That's my worry. 걱정이에요. 이렇게 말해요. Windflower님 also said 저도 머물고 싶지만 I want to stay. However, 피곤할 텐데 내일 피곤할 텐데 그래서 울산 일출 볼 수 있도록 일찍 잘 거예요. 선생님 다음에 또 봐요. 간절곶 가요? Are you going to 간절곶? 울산에서 즐거운 시간 보내세요. 일출 볼 때 추울 텐데 옷 따뜻하게 입고 가세요. Can we use 텐데 in 을까봐? Similar. Very similar when you talk about 걱정이에요, especially. 자, 볼게요. Let's combine them one by one. Korean 101 level sentence here. 내일 시험이 어려울 거예요. Tomorrow, exam will be difficult. 걱정이에요. That's my worry. When you combine 을 거예요 with however or though, 을 건데, right? 내일 시험이 어려울 건데 걱정이에요. But instead of 어려울 건데, we always say 어려울 텐데. 내일 시험이 어려울 텐데 걱정이에요. Another thing, 요리 처음 해봐서 맛없을 거예요. 어떡해? It's my first time cooking, so it's probably not good. It'll taste not good. Oh, what can I do? What should I do? Oh no. You'll say, how do you say this? 어떻게 말해요? Put it in one sentence. It's my first time cooking, so it will be not tasty though. Oh no, what should we do? 어떻게 해요? 디박씨님, 이만큼 도움이 되는 영상을 만들어 주셔서 선생님이 진짜 열심히 일할 텐데요. To make this kind of helpful videos, she must work hard. 만들려고, you can say 만들려고 or 만드느라고, doing something. 고백했으면 사귈 수 있었을 텐데. 맞아요. If I confessed my feeling, I could have dated her though, but you didn't, right? That's the meaning. 많이 먹을 텐데 살찔까봐 걱정이에요. 저도요. 저도 그래요. 네일아트가이님, 우리 조카가 너무 빨리 클 텐데 걱정이에요. 저도 그래요. 자주 못 볼 텐데 너무 빨리 크니까 걱정이에요. Because I don't get to see her often. I won't be able to see her often. So I'm afraid she's gonna grow so fast. Could you type it? I am going to now. 여기 있어요. 요리 처음 해봐서 맛 없을 텐데 어떡해요? 걱정이에요. 이렇게 하면 돼요. 맞아요. 없을 텐데요도 괜찮아요. You can say 없을 텐데요 if you're ending your sentence there. 스티커 잘못 뽑았어요. 나지시님. 감사합니다. Thank you for the super chat. 좋아요. 맛 없을 텐데. 그쵸? 좋아요. 샤론님, 내일은 할 일 많지만 오늘 늦게 잘 텐데. And then you are not saying, but you are alluding to your worry. I'm worried I'll be tired tomorrow probably. 그쵸? 할 수 있어요. 타이포 괜찮아요. 자, 그럼 이거는요. 엄마가 화났을 거예요. 여러분 클럽 갔어요. You went to a club. 그리고 집에 왔는데 새벽 3시예요. It's 3 a.m. 엄마가 화났을 거예요. 무서워요. 이거 어떻게 해요? How do you combine this together? Do you see the past tense, 여러분? 화났을 거예요. This is exactly why I keep saying 을 거예요 is not future tense. 을 거예요 is probability. You are guessing probably. 화났어요 is past tense. And you can still use 을 거예요. 화났을 거예요. 엄마 is probably angry. 무서워요. 안나님, I have to go now. Sorry, teacher. Have to go home to sleep. 안녕히 가세요, 안나님. 좋은 밤 되세요. Have a good night. 네네네네. 디박씨님 맞아요. 이제 맞을 텐데요. Perfect. 맞아요. That was perfect. 잘했어요. 오케이. 엄마가 화났을 텐데 무서워. 어떡해. 집에 가지 말까? Should I just not go home ever? 그쵸? 그렇게 해요. 엄마가 화났을 텐데 무서워요. 좋아요. 그래서 이제 여러분이 이야기한 NCT 10대 노래하고 여기는 아직 BTS 노래 없어요. Because it's used for wishes. So far it's worry, right? Or though, meaning, or suggesting something. So I'll play the songs that have those basic usages. And then we'll talk about your wishes. 자, 볼게요.
오늘은 꼭 말해야 할 텐데 소리를 낼 수가 없어서 오늘은 꼭 막아야 할 텐데 눈을 피할 수 없어 발을 널 보내면 안 될 텐데
지금 이 영상을 보고 계시든 기사로 나중에 접하시든 저거 나한테 고마울 텐데 하는 그분들 모두에게 다 감사합니다.
So, 이렇게 써요. Alright. Now let's move on. It's saying it would be nice though. It would be good though. It would be fun though. Can you catch the nuance? You can use it for wishes. If COVID disappeared, it would be amazing though. Though it's still here, right? So your wish is used with, spoken with 을 텐데. It would be though, but reality is not. 이에요. 그래서 이거 볼게요. 네가 나를 좋아하면 좋을 거야. 그런데 너는 날 안 좋아해. 그쵸? If you like me, that will be nice. But you don't. So your wish is I wish you would like me. 네가 나를 좋아하면 좋을 텐데. 걔가 나를 좋아하면 좋을 텐데. It would be nice if she or he likes me. This is why it is used to talk about your wishes. Earlier, a lot of you said, I think Christopher Fox님 said, 돈이 많을 텐데, right? So, I was giving examples with stocks. Stock is 주식. 주식 안 했으면 돈이 많았을 텐데. I would have had a lot of money if I didn't do stocks, for example. Or opposite, if I did stocks. That's how you use it. Or earlier somebody talked about if I confessed my feelings, we would have dated. 그쵸? But you didn't. It's your wishful thinking. That's when we use 을 텐데예요. NCT 팬이에요? sharon님. 수지님, 초급일 때는 한국 드라마를 많이 보고 을 텐데 많이 들어본 적이 있었고 뭔 뜻인지 몰랐어요. 어려울 텐데 걱정이었어요. 이제는 쌤 덕분에 이해했어요. 다행이에요. That was the 을 텐데 compilation 맞아요. IU, 저도 IU를 좋아하거든요. I like IU too. The more I study, the more confused I am. 안 되는데? 그러면 안 되는데? So 텐데 main difference from 은데 is the guess meaning. Yes. Yes. 을 건데예요. 을 거예요 plus 은데 is 을 텐데. So guess, wish, would have, could have, probably, will. Exactly. You understood perfectly, 세라님. 맞아요. 파이사님, 한국어 유창하게 말할 수 있으면 좋을 텐데 it would be nice if I can speak Korean fluently. Exactly. So 여러분, because you're talking about the wishes, you use 으면 a lot. If this happened, it will be nice. 그쵸? 고백했을 텐데. I would have confessed, but I didn't. 그쵸? 트와이스 콘서트 하고 있죠. Twice is having their concert in the US. A lot of my patrons are going there or went there. 자, 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 거예요. Twice concert is probably fun. 그런데요, but you can go. You are not going. So, 액토르님, I knew it. You say, 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 텐데요. So if you are not going, you are wishing you could go because it'll be really fun. 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 텐데 나는 못 가. 이렇게. Or you can also say, 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 텐데 너무 신나요. You can say that too. So 은데 I have a video, 여러분. I linked it, but I will also link in the description and comment here. I have a video about all the usages of 는데, 은데, and sometimes you start a story. And what you want to really say come after. 은데, 는데, storytelling. 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 텐데, but what I'm gonna say is, 너무 신나요. I'm so happy. So you can use like that too. But for now, just focus on the wishes. 자, tell me your wish. 여러분이 지금 그러면 좋을 텐데 하는 거 이야기할게요. 그래서 예를 들면 한국 여행 가면 좋을 텐데 If I go traveling to Korea, it will be nice. ... But 돈이 없어서 여행 못 가요. I don't have money, so I can't go on trips. That's the reality. You can say it or you can just leave it out. And end with 을 텐데. Another one. 오늘 출근하다 is to go to work. 오늘 출근 안 하면 좋을 텐데. It would be nice if I don't go to work today. But in reality, I have to go to work. 오늘도 출근해야 돼요. 이렇게 말하거든요. 여러분 이런 거 있어요? Anything you wish? 여러분이 바라는 거? 꿀팁 있어요, 배아님. If you have Spotify and you like K-pop, I suggest turning on the lyrics on Spotify and read the lyrics. 맞아요, 맞아요. 좋아요, 좋아요. And you'll see all the grammar points. 면 versus 다면. Which one is more often used? It's a completely different lesson, but a lot of times they are interchangeable. 다면 is basically if you say, if somebody says. And 면 is just if. 여신강림에서 한서준 많이 힘들었을 텐데. 맞아요, 맞아요. 그쵸. 트와이스 콘서트 재미있을 텐데 나도 가고 싶어요. 좋아요. 저도 원스예요. 코로나 없으면 나 아마 얘랑 이미 사귈 텐데. 좋아요. 그리고 수업 끝까지 볼 수 있으면 좋을 텐데 지금 가야 돼요. Perfect sentence. 안녕히 가세요, 라인님. 카이라띠님 죄송합니다 선생님 저도 자야 돼요. 내일 일찍 일어날 거예요. 일찍 일어나지 않으면 늦을 텐데 or you can say 일찍 일어나지 않으면 좋을 텐데 It would be nice if I don't have to wake up early. 안녕히 주무세요 여러분. 1년 안에 한국어 다 배웠으면 좋을 텐데 LA에 BTS 콘서트 가면 좋을 텐데 지금 친구들과 시간 보내면 좋을 텐데 소원이 이루어지면 행복할 텐데 대학교 안 가도 되면 좋을 텐데 다음 주에 수업이 있어요. 저는 비행기 타러 가야 돼요. 세스님 세스님 트와이스 콘서트 갔죠. 집에 가는 거죠. 조심해서 가세요. Have a safe trip back home. 다면 has a lesser probably than 면. So if one says. 잘 자요 얘들아. 인드라님 저는 지난주에 한국 회사 취직했어요. 진짜? 축하해요. 취직했는데 코비드 없었을 텐데 이 댓글 한국에서 쓴 거예요. 지금 한국에 있어요? Are you in Korea then? So here it's a bit like 좋겠는데 가면 좋겠는데 but again for that too we use 을 텐데 more for that usage. 겠는데 is like used more often as a reaction. If you are looking at something delicious and you say 맛있겠는데 it looks delicious. That's used in that case much more. 학교 째면 좋을 텐데 가야 되죠. 이 유튜브 채널 더 일찍 찾으면 좋을 텐데. We're talking about the past, right? So you'll say 찾았으면 좋았을 텐데. Let's add past suffix there. 찾았으면 좋았을 텐데. 좋아요. 스트레스가 있을 때 운동하면 좋을 텐데. 맞아요. 이렇게 쓸 수 있어요. 이번에는 이런 wishful thinking example이에요. I would, but I can't. Basically, I wish, but it's not. 한번 볼게요, 여러분. And then we'll move on to 테니까, which is a lot shorter than 텐데.
좋을 텐데 너의 손 꼭 잡고 그냥 이 길을 걸었으면 내겐 너뿐인 걸 꼭 네가 알았으면 좋을 텐데 사랑으로 준 걸 수 있다면 심장에 힘 모아 날아갈 텐데 어디에 있든 데리러 갈 텐데 날리는 눈이 날았네 조금 더 빨리 내게 탈 수 있을 텐데 난 꽃이
So all those were wishful thinking. It would be nice though. But in reality, you can't. 이에요. 그렇게 써요. That's how you use it. 재림쌤 수업은 재미있을 테니까 들어야 해요. 맞아요. 엘라공어스 MS님, 더 공부하면 좋을 텐데 지금 자야 돼요. 안녕히 주무세요. I am waiting for the daylight savings to end because then that'll be earlier in Korea and Asia. 이 노래 알아요? 슈퍼주니어. 많은 언어를 잘하면 좋을 텐데. 저도요. 저도 그 생각해요. 코로나 후에 친구를 사귄다면 좋을 텐데요. 맞아요, 맞아요. 맞아요. 그쵸? 오케이. 가야 돼요, 크리스탈님. 안녕히 가세요. So it's late in Asia. 그쵸? Okay, so remember the 텐데, 을, 건데, 는데, 은데, 는데 ending. The third meaning was justification for comment, suggestion, or recommendation. Remember? 추울 텐데 택시 타. 추울 텐데 옷 많이 입어. 이렇게 했죠. For that meaning, we can replace this with 테니까. Basically, that's what it is. So we said 추울 건데 택시 타고 가자. Remember, we said this. It'll be cold though. Let's take a cab. 추울 텐데 택시 타고 가자. 건데 becomes 텐데. Another example. 너 돈 없을 거야. You probably don't have money. I'm guessing probably 을 거야. 을 거예요 form. So that's the reason. That's what my guess is. So I am suggesting I'll buy you lunch or dinner. I'll buy you a meal. I'll treat you. 내가 밥 사줄게. 너 돈 없을 건데 내가 밥 사줄게. And this 을 건데 becomes 돈 없을 텐데 내가 밥 사줄게. 돈 없을 텐데 밥 사줄게. Usually 선배, 언니, 오빠 will say this to a younger 동생 who's still in school. 너 돈 없을 텐데 언니가 밥 사줄게. 이렇게 이야기해요. In that case, this case, the reason for my suggestion, instead of 텐데, we can use 테니까. That's what it is. 자, 으니까 ending is because. Please remember, 으니까 is like what I think is the reason. My subjective, personal reasoning. Not necessarily factual. 제 생각이에요. 제가 생각하는 이유예요. And it is the ending you use before comment, suggestion, and recommendation. The reason for comment, suggestion, and recommendation. 어서 와서 cannot come before comment, suggestion, or recommendation. 으니까. You need to use 으니까. So 으니까 is a subjective reasoning, what I think. And it's used for justification or reason for comment or suggestion. That's why we use 을 테니까 when you said 을 텐데 for your suggestion. Okay? That particular meaning. 그래서 볼게요. Like when we said 추울 텐데 택시 타고 가자. We say 추울 테니까 택시 타고 가자. 선생님, is there any difference between 추울 텐데 택시 타고 가자 and 추울 테니까 택시 타고 가자? 자, okay, I turned it back on. Am I back on? 다시 들려요, 여러분? Let me read your comments. 한국어 할 시간 더 많이 있으면 좋을 텐데. 좋아요, 좋아요. That was the wishful thinking. 좋아요. 오늘 철수 생일인데. I'm reading your comments. 내가 케이크를 사올 테니까 사진 찍어. 좋아요. 나지슈님, 제가 한국어를 빨리 자연스럽게 말할 수 있으면 좋을 텐데요. 잘했어요. 좋아요. 파이사님, 사람이 많을 테니까 들어가지 마. 맞아요. So, you're good? Mine was froze. It froze on my end, so I restarted the OBS studio. 추울 텐데 has more hesitance. Remember, 은데 has a hesitation when you refuse something, giving an excuse. So it's more indirect. So it sounds softer, more indirect. Whereas 테니까, see, justifying. Hey, this is what I think. So it's stronger. stronger sounding, justifying my reason, basically. 추울 테니까 택시 타고 가자. 여러분 안 돼요? 네. 좋아요. 감사합니다. Thank you for giving tips. 자, so when we said 너 돈 없을 텐데 내가 밥 사줄게. You probably don't have money though. I'll treat you. So that's a little more hesitant. You probably don't have money though, so I'll buy you. 너 돈 없을 테니까 because you don't have money, it's a little stronger. That's my justification. Let me buy you. Don't argue with me. I'm buying because you don't have money. 너 돈 없잖아. 돈 없을 테니까 내가 밥 살게. 이렇게 말할 수 있어요. Okay, 여러분. I guess even if I say this, it doesn't matter if it's frozen. People might have to hit the play button again. 네, 좋아요. 밖에 너무 추울 테니까 옷을 따뜻하게 입어요. 좋아요. So, 테니까 sounds a little stronger than 텐데 because it's more justifying of my reasons. All good now? 좋아요. 그래서 자, 을 테니까 because it has that more definite, stronger nuance, then you use with command a lot. That's the most natural sounding context to use 을 테니까. Because it will, because it would, because it's probably, because it's going to do this. Suggestion, command. You can say 으세요, please do something, or 지 마세요, please don't do something, 지 마세요. And you also use a lot with 걱정하지 마세요. You know, we said 을 텐데 걱정이에요. 그쵸? 내일 시험 어려울 텐데 걱정이에요. 내일 일찍 일어나야 할 텐데 걱정이에요. We used 을 텐데 with 걱정이에요. You can respond with 을 테니까 걱정하지 마세요. Basically. So, 볼게요. 다 잘 될 거예요. Everything will be okay. Everything will turn out okay. 그러니까 so. That's why. 그러니까 that's why or so. Here 니까 걱정하지 마세요. That 으세요, command, polite command. You say 다 잘 될 거니까. So, 거니까 걱정하지 마세요. 다 잘 될 거니까 걱정하지 마세요. So you do use it, but people use it this way. 더 more often, 더 자주 써요. 다 잘 될 테니까 걱정하지 마세요. 이렇게 쓸 수 있어요. 그리고 this one. 제가 마무리할 거예요. or 제가 마무리할게요. offering. 그러니까 먼저 가세요. So go first. 직장에서 at your workplace. I'll wrap it up. You guys can go first. 제가 마무리할게요. 먼저 가세요. How would you combine these sentences? 어떻게 해요? Using 을 테니까. Let me check your comments. 돈 많이 있을 테니까 밥 사줘라. You probably have a lot of money. Buy me. 좋아요. 잘했어요. Hi teacher, when are you coming to India? I have no plan to go to India yet. Hopefully one day. 언젠가 가고 싶어요. 제가 시간이 많이 있으니까 오랫동안 가르쳐줘요. 좋아요. Request, right? Comment, request, perfect. 잘했어요. 펜으로 쓸 테니까 더러울 거야. It's your reasoning, what you think, right? 펜 쓸 테니까 더러울 거야. 너 다이어트 중이니까 많이 먹지 마라. Or you can say 중일 테니까, probably, if you wanna say. If you know for sure you're on a diet, so don't eat much. 중이니까. 디박씨님, 을 테니까 is forcing a person's opinion more. Also, 이거 한국어로 어떻게 해요? 더 강하게 말해요. 의견을 opinion 더 강하게 말해요. 강하다 to be strong. 강하게 말해요. 친구가 부자인가 보네요. 제가 할 테니까 집에 가서 쉬세요. Similar context, 그쵸? I'll do it. Go rest. 좋아요. Do we use short form talking to stranger? 추워질 테니까 걱정 마세요. 괜찮아요. 걱정 마세요. 쓸 수 있어요. You can use it. 수진님, so if 건데 is 텐데, then 거니까 is 테니까 exactly. 그쵸? Here we go. 제가 마무리할 거예요. 그러니까 combining is 거니까 제가 마무리할 거니까 먼저 가세요. And instead of 할 거니까 people use 할 테니까 제가 마무리할 테니까 먼저 가세요. I'll wrap it up so you go ahead. 예요. 그러면 이거는요. 제가 책임질게요. or 제가 책임질 거예요. 그러니까 마음대로 하세요. I'll take responsibility for this. So, do as your heart wishes. Do as you want. I'll take care of it. I'll take the responsibility. 이거 어떻게 해요? Into one sentence. 한 문장으로 어떻게 하죠? 네. TT and Others님, 그 가방이 비쌀 테니까 그 가방 비쌀 테니까 다른 가방 찾아보자. 좋아요. Sounds like what my husband will say if I dragged him to like designer stores or something one day. 아라 Miss Wow님, You're so cute. My whole family loves your laugh. 감사합니다. 제가 마무리할 테니까 먼저 가세요. 좋아요. What a sweet comment. 좋아요. 좋아요. 잘해요, 여러분. 그러면 이렇게 할 수 있죠. 제가 책임질 거예요. 그러니까 combined 제가 책임질 거니까 which changes to 제가 책임질 테니까 마음대로 하세요. 내가 책임질 테니까 마음대로 해. 그죠? 반말, 존댓말은 제가 책임질 테니까 마음대로 하세요. 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 네, there is a space. 아니요. 마무리하다 is one word. I just put the English translation. So it's one word. 마무리할 space 테니까. 예요. Same thing. 책임질 space 테니까. 여러분, so 을 space 테니까. 예요. 제가 책임질 테니까 마음대로 하세요. 이렇게 말합니다. 자, 이태원 클래스 여러분 remember we said 을 텐데 has more hesitation so it's indirect hesitant whereas 테니까 justifying my reasoning subjective reasoning so it sounds a little stronger 더 강하게 디박시님 question 의견을 강하게 말해요. 을 테니까 그래서 이태원 클래스 보셨나요? Did you watch 이태원 클래스? 박세로이 has a strong will, right? I am going to make it for myself because this will be my life. Try to hit me because only your hand's going to hurt. Try to break me because it'll never happen. So that strong will with 테니까 and that is the reason I'm telling you to that is in that OST all over because of that willingness. 예요. 테니까 sounds more polite. Actually, 텐데 sounds more polite. But 을 테니까 still has that guessing meaning. I am thinking I will. So it could sound polite. Yes. 그쵸? 한번 볼게요, 여러분. Don't forget to smash the like button. 자, 그러면 한번 들어볼게요. 네, 시작이랑 two songs out of 이태원 클래스 시작. 그 다음에 돌덩이 Diamond by 하현우. Both have 을 테니까 all over their lyrics. 한번 볼게요. I'm like screaming at the microphone. 은영님, thank you for the reminder. What reminder are we? To like the video. 감사합니다. Sam, 수진님 asked, can we omit 가? You will actually see in 시작 OST 노래에 시작 노래에 테니까 까 없고 그냥 테니 나와요. So in daily conversations, 테니까 sounds more natural. But in lyrics, poem, then you omit 가 sometimes. But in daily conversations, you use 가. So already smashed? 좋아요. 자, 그럼 비디오 틀 테니까 보세요. I'm going to play the videos. So watch it. 비디오 틀 테니까 보세요. Oh, before I do though, I have to give you some hearts. Angel's Faith님 맞아요? 감사합니다. 하트, 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 하트. How many is that? 5, right? 하트, 6, 하트, 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 하트. 감사합니다. Appreciate that. 아이유 노래에 있었어요? 친절할 테니까 더 가까이 다가가자. I will be nice, so let's get closer. 몰랐어요. I would have used that song. I don't know what that song is. 무슨 노래예요? 자, 이제 노래 틀 테니까 들어보세요.
뜨겁게 쥐져봐 절대 꼼짝 않고 나는 버텨낼 테니까 거세게 때려봐 네 손만 다칠 테니까 원하는 대로 나가질 거야 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까 변한 건 없어 버티고 버텨 내 꿈은 더 담담해질 테니
너에게 던지면 너는 날 꼭 잡아줘 세상은 우리 걷지 못할 테니까
So strong will. You use 을 테니까. 예요. That's it. That was the end of it. 여러분, 끝이에요. 단. 음악대장 하현우 좋아요. I love that song. I think my favorite song out of 이태원 class OST was 돌덩이. 국카스텐 맞아요. That's the band name. MK님, 선생님, 지금 밥 먹으러 가야 할 텐데 먼저 나가도 돼요? 네, 먼저 나가도 돼요. 다 했어요. 끝났어요. 4월에 한국어 능력 시험도 봐야 해서 읽기 연습을 하려고요. 한국어 능력 시험 잘 보세요. 4월이면 시간이 있네요. 공부 열심히 할 수 있겠네요. 그쵸? 화이팅! 여보세요? 여보세요? How to smash can only like once. 오늘도 많이 배웠어요. 수진님은 시작이에요. 좋아요. 감사합니다. 네, 벌써 끝났어요. 너무 빨라요? So isn't it actually easier than you thought? 생각했던 것보다 쉬울 텐데. It's probably easier than what you thought though. 그쵸? 쌤 수업 듣기는 진리예요? 감사합니다. 여러분은 사랑입니다. So to wrap it up, 을 텐데 is 을 테니까. 그쵸, 여러분? Basically. And 을 건데 becomes 을 텐데. 을 거니까 becomes 을 테니까. That's basically what it is. Guessing and saying however, though, or because. 예요. 설명해 주셔서 감사합니다. 저도 감사합니다. I actually loved learning with today's lesson and thank you for useful grammar lessons. 감사합니다. 본인님도 감사합니다. 파이자님도 감사합니다. 바일린님, 배안님, 샤미님 다 너무 감사합니다. It's much easier to understand about this topic. 좋아요, 좋아요. 여보세요? 라이언님, 여보세요? 아니라 nap now? 그쵸? 맞아요. 공부하는 건 피곤해요. 피곤할 텐데 쉬세요. 배아님, 피곤할 테니까 쉬세요. 생각보다 이해하기 쉬웠어요? 생각보다 잘 이해됐어요? 좋아요. Is it difficult to learn Korean? Because I am very interested in Korean. It depends. If you watch a lot of Korean shows or listen to songs, you have exposure, so it'll help. Also, it depends what your mother tongue is. If it's more similar to Korean, it wouldn't be that difficult. I have intro to Korean playlist. Start there. Eaglestone님. 감사합니다, 쌤. 꽤 많은 것을 배웠습니다. 좋아요. 누워서 떡 먹기였어요. It was so easy. That's a proverb, 여러분. 누워서 떡 먹기. Lying down and eating rice cake, which is actually bad. 그죠? But it's easy. That's what it means. Thank you for the class. 감사합니다. 나디아님, will we have a abridged video of this? 네, I will. I just scheduled the abridged video of go ending and ending that should be released on Monday. And then I will abridge this class and slang class and 을까봐 class, all of them. So then, it's easier for you to watch instead of like 2-hour classes. So I'll try to do that. 을 테니까 쉬운데 다른 사람이랑 얘기할 때 제대로 쓸지 아직 잘 모르겠는데요. 맞아요. 저의 팁은, my tip for everyone is pick like 2 sentences from today's lesson, right? Pick an example that you think you can use all the time and use it over and over and over again. And then there will come another context that you can just change one vocabulary and use it. And that's how you get comfortable with that. Instead of trying to make new sentences every time, kind of memorize a whole sentence and use it. Keep using it. 그쵸? One of the best ones to remember and use is what 다니님 just said. 바쁘실 텐데 감사합니다. That's a useful one. 바이바이. 네, 디아님 안녕히 가세요. 바이바이. 이제 밥 먹으러 갈 거예요. 파이자님 밥 맛있게 드세요. It is a little difficult, but it's a lot of fun. 네, 맞아요, 배아님. I agree. 한국어는 조금 어려운데 재미있어요. 메라미미님 저도 감사합니다. 수업이 끝나서 좀 다른 질문을 할게요. Off topic. 한국어로 뭐예요? 오케이. 여러분, it's off topic, but when you want to say it, it's easy. 이건 좀 다른 얘기인데, 좀 a little 다른, different or other 얘기, story, 대 again, but this is a little off topic though. Is like, oh, this is a little different story, different thing to talk about, but I want to talk about this. This is how you say it. This is off topic, but yeah. 이건 좀 다른 얘기인데 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 잘 자요 선생님. 감사합니다. 조라이언님. 선생님, can you teach about the grammar pattern 은는 반면에 은는 대도? 오, 좋아요. Okay. For now, for you to know, 반면에 is on the other hand. On the other hand, 은 대도 is even if or even though 예요. 그리고 네일아트가이님, 한국어 공부 시작한 지 4년 됐어요. 근데 작년에 코로나 때문에 더 열심히 매일매일 공부해요. 놀러 못 가서, because we can't go anywhere to have fun. 그쵸? 감사합니다, 셰릴님. 나지씨님, 선생님, 이 수업 설명은 이해하려고 영상 많이 봤는데 선생님 설명은 최고였습니다. 감사합니다. 도움이 돼서 저도 다행이에요. I'm glad it helped too. 수고하셨어요, 선생님. 감사합니다. TT and others님. 네, 여러분 감사합니다. 다음 주 라이브 뭐 할 거예요? 배아님이 질문하셨어요. 다음 주 라이브는 not as intense as grammar lesson, but let's do phrases that don't translate, at least into English. Probably other languages might have better translation. But like, for example, we already all know this, but for example, 무슨 소리야? 그게 무슨 소리야? What sound is that? And we use it to say, what are you talking about, right? So you can't translate one-on-one, not directly translatable. the expressions that Korean people use a lot in conversations but are not directly translatable. I am thinking that's what we're gonna do. So it could be a little more beginning up to intermediate. 그쵸? 어때요? 다음 주에는 그런 표현 공부할 테니까 꼭 오세요. 빠이빠이 샤미님 안녕히 가세요. 감사합니다. What will be my Korean name? My name is Joshua. Joshua. 더 쉬워요? 감사합니다. 선생님 이번 주 바쁠 테니까 because you will be busy, so take a rest. will be 바쁠 테니까. Or you must have been in the past. You were probably busy. 그러면 past tense 바빴을 테니까 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 네. 네일아트 가이님 항상 재미있게 가르쳐 주셔서 많이 감사합니다. 재림쌤 덕분에 한국어 실력이 많이 늘었어요. 감사합니다. 이런 말 들으면 힘이 나요. Gives me energy. 힘이 막 나요. Even if a language is hard, it's easier if you have fun while learning it. 맞아요, 말라크님. Although I am struggling beginner, I could follow this. 좋아요. 다행이에요. I'm glad to hear that. Just take what you can, right? And then revisit later. When you want to learn again about this. 좋아요. 재미있어요. 다행이에요. 오케이. 네네네. 그 주제 좋을 것 같아요. 좋을 텐데요. 좋아요. 그러면 다음 주에는 그런 걸로 할게요. 조금 더 가벼운 주제. A little lighter topic. 더 가벼운 주제로 하겠습니다. 앙키타님, 오늘 문법 좀 어렵긴 할 텐데 재미있었고 많이 배웠어요. 다행이에요. 네, 꼭 오세요, 여러분. 네, 안녕히 계세요. 그러면 다음 주에 볼게요. Also, adjectives like 답답하다. 맞아요. 답답하다. 또 뭐 있지? 많은데. There are many. I'll think about it. And I also post the community tab. Collective knowledge. Sometimes I can't think of all the examples, and it really helps when you suggest what you know. So I will post a community post asking what words do you know, in Korean that doesn't translate into English or other languages too. 그러면 거기에 추천해 주세요. 제가 커뮤니티 포스트 할 테니까 추천해 주세요. 알겠죠? 네, 감사합니다. 저도 감사합니다. Thank you for your time and effort. 감사합니다. 네, 보니님 다음에 또 봐요. 네, 은영님 항상 그렇듯이 설명해 주셔서 감사합니다. 저도 항상 그렇듯이 라이브 와주셔서 감사합니다. 여러분 주말 잘 보내고 우리는 다음 주 라이브에서 또 만나요. 네. 안녕히 계세요. 여러분 쌤 가기 싫은 것 같아요? I am trying to read all your comments to say bye. Okay, now let's go. 안녕히 계세요. 까먹다, 깜빡하다, 잊어버리다, etc. Different translation. Okay, 좋아요. Synonyms and like some are more colloquial. That could be another topic actually. 그쵸? 감사합니다. So all those ideas when I post on community, please comment so we can make life even more fun. Okay? 저도 항상 감사합니다, 여러분. 다음에 만나요. 조 라이언님 비가 올 테니까 우산을 갖고 가세요. 맞아요. 완벽해요. Perfect. That was my last answer. 그러면 저는 가볼게요. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕. Bye bye. When we both go, which goodbye do you say? 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 계세요. 근데 we're not like literally moving on to somewhere else, so you could say online 안녕히 계세요 too. 댓글 그만 여러분. 자, 안녕히 계세요. 우리를 열심히 가르치기가 힘들 수도 있을 텐데 감사합니다. 완벽해요. That's a perfect sentence too. 안녕. 안녕. 또 봐요.